Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of the declutter. So there's quite a bit of palettes. I did lay them out instead of having them in the box, so hopefully you can see them a little bit better. I'm just going to start talking about them. So NYX Strobe of Genius, I do have 2 of that. It is a highlighting palette. This Icon Mini, you can kind of see the colors here. They're just not really my color story, so I'm going to pass that one along. I really like Milani's formulas, but that's an all matte palette. When I realized that, I decided I probably wouldn't use it too much, so I'm going to pass that one along. I love the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, but I do have the full-size palette, so I decided I don't really need a second one of it, so I'm passing it along. This one I kind of debated on. It's sealed, so I'm going to leave it sealed, but it's the medium palette from Alamar, and I do already have one. And I thought about keeping a backup, and I thought, no, I don't need a backup. There's a couple of them that I was going to keep as backups, but I decided not to. This little guy from Ulta, it hasn't been touched. It's just 6 little shades there. Same with this Tarte palette, Live in Color. And it has a blush on the bottom, and then inside is the 4 shades. Whoops. Don't want to get those anywhere. The Natural Eyes is one that I'm still debating whether I should keep it or not. I do have some of them in the new packaging, but I kind of like the old packaging too. I don't need both of them, but I'm going to think about it a little bit. I did pick that one up, and the Natural Matte, which is a little farther down at TJ Maxx. Main Squeeze is one that I got. This is a duplicate because I bought 2 of the sets, and this came, or maybe I ordered it separate. I just know I have 2 of it. I have 2 of this Ipsy and Tetris palette, and then 2 of this one, I believe. I've never used mine, so I can't really say much to it, but it's the Grandiose palette, so it's those beautiful shades. I'm pretty sure I've never used mine, and I think I have 2 of it. I don't think this is one that I decided to just declutter for no reason. This just came in my Ipsy Ultimate recently, and it's just not my style. I don't really like Douche palettes, so that one's being passed along. And then this, I didn't realize, is a cream highlighter palette, so I'm going to pass that one along too. I picked that one up at TJ Maxx. All right, moving along. Other duplicates I have. This Violet Voss one is pretty nice, but I do already have it, and I got a second one in my BoxyCharm, so I don't need 2 of it, that's for sure. This guy, I probably am going to give to a friend because it is missing most of that middle shadow because it did come damaged, but it's the Pat McGrath palette. I've not touched any of the shadows other than just to dust it away. This Pick Perfect, I got 2 of that one from Ipsy. I don't reach for Ulta shadows too much, so this is another little Ulta palette. I love this Cover FX palette. This is another one that I really thought about getting a duplicate of, but I decided not to. I didn't need 2 of it. So finishing out, most of these I think are probably pretty self-explanatory. Fall Fields I already have one of, so I don't need a second one of it. Be Your Selfie was not really a color story that I thought was really anything that I would like, so I'm going to pass that one along, or like I said, I'm going to try to list these on Mercari or eBay. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm leaning away from Mercari, but we'll see. Then I have this Dolce Candy lip palette. I just never wear lip palettes, never use them. There's that Natural Mattes that I talked about, so I do have that one. The Winky Lux palette, that's a duplicate because I already do have this one. Let's see if you can see, that's what it looks like. It's very cute, and there's some nice colors in there. Smoky Obsessions, I already have. Did you even see the Winky Lux? Sorry. So the Winky Lux I already have. It's very cute, but I don't need 2 of it. Same with the Huda. I do have a duplicate of this one. It is one that I already own. And the Mar palette is the same as well. I don't think, yeah, you can't see the colors on there, unfortunately. But those are all of the palettes that I am planning to most likely sell. There's a couple, like I said, the Pat McGrath one that I might just pass along to a friend. But for the rest of them, I will be listing them. I don't know why, but I seem to be running out of breath. I think I'm talking too quickly. So in the bag, I'll show you in just a second, I do have some samples, but the rest of these are kind of scents that I don't mesh well with. So some of these I'm going to pass along, some of them I'm going to put online. Actually, I probably won't put these because shipping with candles gets a little bit tricky and things break a lot easier. So in here are 2 oil roller balls, and these are both from Zany Laney. I do like their stuff. So these are just not scents that I like. So I have Thanksgiving Pie and Gatekeeper. So the one is Pecan Pie and Tart Cranberries. The other is 50/50 Bar Strawberry and Ginger. So that's what those are. And with the ginger, you don't really want to apply that directly to your skin. I find that it had reactions in the past. This one, I think I might actually keep this and just have more than one mini because it's cute, but I haven't quite decided. I might try to weed out my duplicate minis because I do have some. Strawberry Pound Cake is just not a scent that I really like. It's a 1-wick candle from Bath & Body Works. Then we have Welcome to Jupiter, which is funnel cake and cotton candy, and I don't do well with bakery scents, so that's going to be passed along. And this is Santa's Little Helper. This is donuts, brown sugar, and chestnuts. So not scents that I totally like. This set of candles from Ulta, there's 3 of them in there, and there's like a green one that's like a cedar, and then they're not ones that I like anyway. They kind of give me headaches and make me feel slightly nauseated sometimes. All right, so the samples really fast. You're gonna see there's 2 sets of hemps. You're probably gonna see more in my 3rd video. Then we have one of those, and a couple of lip balms from Smith & Cult, their CBD lip balms, Restore Mask, and a coconut skin smoothing primer. This guy from Clinique. Like I said, I do have more. I have a couple of huge gift bags that are coming in the next couple days, but I'm trying to film first. Diva Curl. There's another one of that from Clinique. This is a lavender mask. Lavender gives me a headache, which is crazy. 2 of the Aqua Bombs from Belief, Pumpkin Enzyme Mask and Checks and Balances, Vichy Mineral Water, Smashbox Primer. I would give that, but Patricia has had so many of them already. Moroccan Oil, Lotion by Biolage, Benefit Primer, another Smashbox Primer, Milk Primer, which has CBD in it, so I won't be using that. And then this Colorista hair color, and I don't see myself actually using this stuff. Is all going to my friend Patricia. She has a great channel here on YouTube, and she also does a sample series. She's low on makeup, so I try to find all my makeup samples and pass them along to her. So I got some from MAC, NARS, Giorgio Armani. This is L'Oreal, Clinique, Estee Lauder. There's 2 of them there actually. There's YSL, there's Clinique, Estee Lauder and Tarte, Urban Decay, It Cosmetics, Cover Up X, MAC, this little one from Becca, It Cosmetics, Marc Jacobs, Buxom, It Cosmetics, and Juice. She does have final say on this, so I'm just filming it. Anything she doesn't want, I will be putting in other boxes. Urban Decay, we got some from Trestique. We have a Smashbox mascara. There's the Pure Primer. There's Nude Sticks. Ooh, that was a Benefit Grimmy Brow. Estate, Winky Lux, Lorac, VDL, and Grande. Becca and Becca and Becca. Wow, I didn't realize I had so many Beccas. LA Girl, Tarte, Buxom, Becca Too Faced. Oops, can you see those? This little one, this is Orza Beauty. Smashbox and Clinique. Giorgio Armani. Tarte. This one I thought she might like, the Surf Spray. We'll see. Lime Crime. This one is from Too Cool for School. Pure. Benefit. Mary Dumanizer. Girl Powder from The Balm. And then the last two in here are primers. One is from Ulta and one is from Touch and Soul. All right, to finish this out, this is stuff that I have set aside for specific friends, and then things that I've tried and they haven't worked out, so kind of similar to the lipsticks. This first you're going to see over here, this is the Hemp's Sweet Pineapple and Honey Melon shampoo and conditioner. That stuff broke me out like crazy. I've never had any reaction like that before. I've kind of talked about it a little bit, and yeah, it was awful. So I have nothing against hemp or CBD. If you find that that works for you, great, whatever. But for me, that hemp's lotion or soap, shampoo and conditioner, I can't even talk. Just, I had such a terrible reaction to it, and it smells so good, and that's why I bought it, because it smelled so good. I loved it. All right, so the things that I'm giving to specific people, I have a Babe Lash for my one friend, and she also loves Mon Paris, so I'm going to give her that little spray of it. This is actually a pretty good size one. It's 0.1 ounce, so pretty big size altogether. And then I have my friend, my mom's best friend does tanning, so I give her all of my self tanner. So we have Tanology and L'Oreal and Vita Liberata and this guy right there to the Kula. This I was going to send to my friend Stephanie, but she wanted some other stuff and then she decided she didn't, which is cool. But I'm going to hang on to this until she is ready for more stuff, because instead of just sending that one thing. My one friend loves Viva La Juicy, so I saved her all of the samples of Viva La Juicy, and then I thought she might like to try the Pink Couture. We'll see. She also gets the Better Than Sex mascara. These are actually gifts. They're not like just pass along. They're things I bought specifically for people. I don't think they watch, but I'm not going to say who they are. And then a few more tans. There's a lot of tanner in there, so that's all the things that are going there. What's in here is kind of like what I think where I'm going to put the Pat McGrath that I talked about just a minute ago. Some of these you're going to have seen in declutters or collections or 444s. So really fast, the Fresh and Frosted by Sugar Rush highlighter palette. It's super shiny. CoverGirl Cheekers, not a good shade for me. Same with the Wet n Wild blush. Lorac highlighter, which looks more like a bronzer to me. Kat Von D eyeshadow, I thought it was going to be great, didn't like it. Wet n Wild highlighter. Can you see? I might have the lights too bright. There you go. Hopefully that makes it easier to see. Another Wet n Wild highlighter. Nothing wrong with Wet n Wild, just don't like those ones. Then we have this Maybelline. This is a lip duo. I should actually stick that in with the lips, so that's going over there. Gingerbread highlighter, just way too dark for me. This Becca setting powder I really don't like, and I think the powder I'm wearing today is a Cover FX one. I think that's going to go too, so just plan. This one I'm just, I think, going to toss unless one of my friends wants to repress it. This is a Cargo blush, which is crazy pigmented. Fenty, this is a highlighter. This is so pretty, but it's just too dark for me, unfortunately. I could not make it work. Urban Decay eyeshadow, Benefit eyeshadow, Dome eyeshadow. Like, that's a really pretty color. This is a Balm eyeshadow. We have Rave hairspray. I think I've tried to give that away before and nobody's taken me up on it, so who knows. This one I don't think anybody's gonna want, but I might stick it online. This is Hello. It is inspired by Tuile de Hermes. by Hermes, and it's a cute bottle, but it's not like something that I'm excited about. And I thought it smelled really bad, but I'm going to spray it on the box. Oh man, the sprayer is super hard. It's just not a scent that I really like. I think I paid $3 for it, so if somebody wants it for the cost of shipping, I will gladly sell it to them. Kevin Aquan, Jewel Pop, Paradise Enchanted. You probably want to see the Kevin Aquan. I've kind of, like I've said, I've shown them before. You don't need to see my leg and my tripod. Morphe, this is the 15N. Didn't really like this one. Same with this Dalton. It just didn't work too well for me. There we go. Gemstone Obsessions, Huda. This is one that I got a duplicate of because this one came smashed, so I'll pass that along to a friend. Girls Getaway Trio by The Balm. Gotten rid of quite a few face palettes actually. CoverGirl Peach Punch. I'm kind of surprised I got rid of that. That's interesting. ABH brush, I don't know why that's in there. And then this little guy. I'm working through my brushes right now, so I'll have a brush declutter sometime next year. Laura Geller Central Park. Kind is the New Pretty by Tarte. It's really pretty, but it's just, the coloring is not great on me. Laura Geller Glam on Demand. I love this, but I have 2 of the shades already and don't need that other one. Or the one doesn't work, I already have one and I would just be keeping it for the highlighter, so I'm going to pass it along. These the shades don't work very well for my coloring with those ones. A couple more of these little guys. Then we have a coconut water cream, Benefit, the Real Eye Makeup Remover, Space Case blush. This is an Estee Lauder blush. We have some body hair glitter, and I really wanted to wear this, and then I remembered the terrible reactions I had as a teenager with the glitters, and there's something in there's some binding agent. Does not work very well for me. Several of these Cover FX, have a similar problem where they burn just because whatever the binding agent is with the glitter just doesn't work. Hydrating cleanser, which I don't like. 3 primers that I'm not crazy about. We have a whipped cleansing cream and a jelly cleanser. I don't particularly enjoy either of these. Actually, this guy is unopened, so that one I will probably put in a different pile. This is, this is a Bare Minerals eyeshadow. Got all these eyeshadows. Stila, IBY. These blotting sticks, I don't know what to do with those. Then we have these 2 eyeshadows, L'Oreal and Lancome. Definite other ends of the spectrum. Catrice and The Balm. That actually looks very similar to the other Balm shade that I have. There's the Catrice. I'm sorry that I'm a little off center. Then these 2, like I said, a lot of this is probably, you already know, their Ooh La La Lift. I had a reaction to as well. And then finally, the Naked Cherry palette, just one that I don't see myself reaching for. It's pretty, but most of the looks just ended up the same, and I have other palettes that I'd rather use that I like better. So this next box, you probably have seen most of it in my lipstick declutter, but I wanted to show you everything that I was getting rid of and kind of all in one go, and ignore my foot. I just embracing myself. So lots in here. We have Huda, we have Lime Crime, we have Paracone, we have Clinique and NYX and Marc Jacobs and Pure and Revlon and ABH. There's Too Faced and NYX, or Nude Sticks, ColourPop and Becca. I don't know if any of my friends are going to want these. We'll see. Ciate and Estee Lauder, MAC and Lorac and Bella Pierre. Buxom and Estee Lauder, Hourglass. This one is Make. We got another Buxom, NYX, Lancome. Ofra and Jewel Smith, and Lorac and MAC, and Kat Von D, and Smashbox and Kat Von D. NARS and Laura Mercier, Buxom and Vasanti. Tarte and Stila and Marc Jacobs and Wander and Number 7 and Too Faced. Another Huda and Marc Jacobs and Lancome and YSL and Ulta. Just a whole bunch. Some of these were duplicates. Some of them are ones I realized I'm never going to do. This one's a Tarte, but it's leaking, so it's wrapped. Buxom, Lancome, Lime Crime, Urban Decay, Hard Candy, Bite. We'll come back to that one. Pure and Bite. Becca and Dominique and Lime Crime and Ciate and Bare Minerals. Bare Minerals and Lime Crime and Benefit and Stila and Manicadar. Buxom and ABH and Lime Crime, Besame, Bite, Too Faced, Marc Jacobs. Ofra and Hourglass and YSL. I know those are the ones that are crazy to me. Cougar and Tarte and Becca. NARS and Incredible, Urban Decay, Tarte, and Lipstick Queen. ABH, Trestique. A couple more from ABH. I feel like I'm getting rid of all my ABHs. Katy Kat, Matte from CoverGirl, Real Her. And the last go, MAC, Marc Jacobs, Makeup Forever, Buxom, and Lime Crime. So this is it for part 2. And first, you will be getting a part 3 here in the pretty near future. I will be doing a lot of the samples, perfume samples that I have, because I have a couple hundred probably. I don't know. I have a lot. And then I will also be doing everything that I've gotten in the month of September as far as pass-alongs and gifts with purchase that I'm not going to keep. Those will also be in that video. So please let me know what you think about this. If there are things that you are interested in, if you think I got rid of things that I shouldn't have, or things that you think are good. That's the same thing. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. I need to go take a nap. Bye.